Hello, Grade 6 learners. Welcome to Lesson 8, Session 1. Today, we are going to learn how to analyze a video diary. A video diary is more than just a person talking in front of a camera. It combines different elements such as pictures, video clips, sounds, text, editing, and even the way the speaker uses facial expressions and gestures. Our goal today is to become thoughtful viewers. We will learn how to identify an element, find evidence from the video, and explain how that element helps us understand the message. As we go through the lesson, keep this question in mind. How can we explain the meaning of a video diary by naming an element, citing evidence, and describing its effect? Remember our 3 steps: name the element, cite the evidence, and explain its effect. Let's begin. So, what exactly is a video diary? A video diary is a personal record that uses multimedia to communicate someone's experiences, thoughts, and feelings. You may already be familiar with a written diary or journal. In a written diary, a person mainly uses words to record what happened, what they think, or how they feel. A video diary is different because it can use many forms of communication at the same time. We can see images, hear the speaker's voice, read captions, and observe facial expressions and gestures. For example, imagine someone talking about a memorable trip. Instead of simply writing about the trip, that person can show photographs, include video clips, add music, and explain the experience through narration. All of these choices help create meaning. Notice the 5 important elements: visuals, audio, captions, editing, and delivery cues. The key idea is simple. Every multimedia choice should help the audience understand the message, not distract from it. Before we watch and analyze our sample, let's have a quick grammar warm-up. You have already learned about the present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect tenses. The present perfect connects a past experience to the present. For example, I have practiced drawing every weekend. The past perfect describes something that happened before another action in the past. For example, before I recorded my diary, I had planned my scenes and captions. And the future perfect describes something that will be completed before a particular time in the future. For example, by the time I graduate, I will have created a video about my favorite skill. Now it's your turn. Think about 3 things: a hobby, a memorable trip, and a future plan. Write 1 sentence for each. Try to use an appropriate perfect tense. Remember, good grammar helps us clearly communicate our experiences, reflections, and goals. Take a moment to write your sentences before we continue. Before viewing, focus questions. Now we're ready to look at our video diary with a purpose. Before watching, we need to know what we are looking for. Good viewers don't simply watch, they observe and think. First, think about the topic. What is the learner talking about? What experience, thought, or feeling is being shared? Next, consider the audience. Who might the creator be speaking to? Could it be classmates, family members, friends, or the general public? Finally, think about the purpose. What does the creator want the viewers to understand, feel, remember, or do? As you watch, pay attention to 4 things: what you see, what you hear, what you read, and how the speaker delivers the message. Look carefully at the visuals and setting. Listen to the words, tone, music, and sounds. Read any captions or text on the screen, and observe the speaker's voice, facial expressions, gestures, and body language. Keep these questions in mind as you watch. They will help you become an active and thoughtful viewer. Multimedia elements in a video diary. Let's take a closer look at the different multimedia elements we may find in a video diary. First, we have video and images. These can show important people, places, objects, or experiences. Next is audio. This includes narration, dialogue, music, and sound effects. Audio can create a mood or emphasize an emotion. We also have text, such as titles, captions, subtitles, and labels. Text can help us understand important information such as names, dates, places, or key ideas. Another element is editing. Editing determines the order of clips, the cuts between scenes, the transitions, and the pacing. Good editing helps the audience follow the story. Finally, we have nonverbal cues. These include facial expressions, gestures, eye contact, and posture. These cues can communicate feelings and attitudes even when the speaker does not say them directly. So remember, these elements are not simply decorations. Each one can affect meaning, mood, and clarity. As viewers, we should always ask, why did the creator choose this element, and how does it help the message? Element, evidence, and effect. Now we come to one of the most important skills in today's lesson: element, evidence, effect. When we analyze a video, saying, "I liked it," is not enough. We need to explain why a particular choice is important. First, identify the element. For example, the element might be a close-up image, a soft voice, a caption, or a gesture. Second, give evidence. Point to a specific part of the video that shows this element. For example, you might say, "The video shows a close-up of a meaningful object." Third, explain the effect. Tell us how that element helps the audience understand the message. For example, a close-up can help viewers notice why an object is important. Let's look at another example. If the speaker slows down and speaks softly during a reflection, the element is the speaker's voice or audio delivery. The effect is that the moment may feel more personal and sincere. Here's a useful sentence frame. The creator used blank when blank. This helped the audience blank because blank. This structure will help you move from simply identifying something in a video to actually analyzing its purpose and effect. Post-viewing discussion. Now that we have viewed the sample, it's time to move from reaction to analysis. Let's begin with the first question. What was shown? Think about the people, objects, places, images, or drawings that helped tell the story. Next, ask, what title fits? Choose a title that matches the topic and purpose of the video. Then ask yourself, what engaged you? Was it the story, the speaker's voice, the images, the captions, the editing, or perhaps the speaker's delivery? But don't stop there. Good viewers also think about improvement. What can improve? Maybe the captions could be clearer. Perhaps the narration could be louder, or the scenes could be arranged in a better order. Finally, ask, what did you learn? You can connect the video's message to your own experiences, but remember to protect your privacy. You do not need to share personal or private information. A strong analysis explains 3 things: what happened, how it was presented, and why it matters. Non-verbal cues make meaning visible. Now let's focus on something we sometimes forget when communicating: non-verbal cues. Non-verbal cues are messages we communicate without relying only on words. One important cue is facial expression. A smile can show happiness or gratitude, while a serious expression can show concern or reflection. The expression should match the message. Another cue is gestures. Hand movements, pointing, or showing an object can guide the audience's attention and make an explanation clearer. We also have eye contact. Looking toward the camera during important moments can help create a stronger connection with the audience. Next is posture and voice. Sitting or standing upright can show confidence and readiness. A clear and appropriately varied voice can make the message easier to understand. Finally, we have proxemics or blocking. This refers to the speaker's distance and position in relation to the camera. Good framing helps the audience see and hear the speaker clearly. Think about this. 2 people can say exactly the same words, but their facial expressions, gestures, voice, and posture can make the message feel completely different. That is why strong nonverbal cues can make a message clearer, more engaging, and more memorable. Element or effect. Let's check our understanding. We are going to practice distinguishing between an element and its effect. Look at the first example. A caption appears when the learner says the title of the diary. That is the choice or element. The effect is that the audience can read the title and remember the main topic. Now look at the second example. The speaker smiles while talking about what they are grateful for. The smile is the nonverbal element. Its effect is that the emotion matches the idea and makes the message feel more believable. So, remember the difference. An element is the choice the creator makes. The effect is what that choice does for the audience. When analyzing a video, don't simply name the element. Explain what it accomplishes. For example, don't just say, "The speaker smiled." Instead, say, "The speaker smiled while expressing gratitude," which helped show genuine happiness and made the message feel sincere. Good storytellers choose the right element at the right moment to support their message. It's time for our Session 1 quick check. For each question, choose the best answer. Then, don't stop at the letter. Explain one clue that helped you choose your answer. Question 1 asks, which best describes a video diary? Think about what we learned. A video diary is a recording about a person's experiences, thoughts, or feelings. Question 2 asks, which is an audio element? Remember, audio is something we hear. A recorded narration is an example. Question 3 asks why we might add a close-up of a meaningful object. A close-up helps the audience notice an important detail. Question 4 asks which is a nonverbal cue. Think about what communicates meaning without using words. A facial expression is a good example. And finally, question 5 asks how a video diary is different from a written diary. A video diary can combine moving images, sound, text, editing, and delivery cues. Before you finish, remember our most important lesson. Look for clues in the visuals, audio, words, and the speaker's delivery.